We've looked at the original Tile. We've looked at the Tile Generation 2. We've looked at the Tile Slim. We've looked at the Tile Mate. And we've looked at the Tile Style and the Tile Sports. And what do these all have in common? They all have non-replaceable batteries. One company got smart, got KeySmart, and put a rechargeable tile inside their product. What's up guys, it's Eric with Modern Day Family, and on this channel I like to do a lot of tech reviews and a lot of how-to-dos on anything that might help you and your family out. So if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing by hitting that button right down below, and also hit the notification bell so you get notified as soon as I put a new video out. Usually every Thursday. If you guys have been watching my channel for a while, you guys know I do a lot of videos on Bluetooth trackers, and a lot of those videos have been on the Tile brand tracker. Tiles are just little devices that you can put on your keys, in your wallet, on your purse, in a backpack, or pretty much on anything that you tend to lose a lot. And if you happen to lose your device, you can simply go into the app, and as long as you're in Bluetooth range, you can find your device. But if you happen not to be within that Bluetooth range, you can see the last location where it connected, or you can ask the large community of Tile users to help you find it. Plus, if you happen to lose your phone, you can simply double press on the tile to make it ring. But the biggest complaint about Tile products are the inability to replace the battery. Tile has teamed up with a company called KeySmart, who makes these really awesome key organizers. But not only did they put Tile within the key organizer, they also made it rechargeable. You no longer have to put a Tile Mate on your keys and have to worry about replacing it every year. You can simply put a KeySmart Pro on your keys and recharge it every couple months. All right, let's quickly do an unboxing. As you can see, this is the KeySmart Pro Edition, and it does have Tile within. It does say you can hold up to 14 keys, but some of the reviews I've read online say it can actually only hold up to 10 keys without an expansion pack. On the inside of the cover, it says you can find your keys, you can find your phone, and it's the world's smartest key organizer. And on back, it does mention that it can last up to 3 months on a single charge, and you can expand it up to 34 keys with an expansion pack. There's a small little LED flashlight and a little handy bottle opener. And it does come with a little handy guide with step-by-step instructions. Comes with a micro USB charging wire, and here is the key port itself. Look at that bad boy. Pretty awesome. I'm actually quite surprised how long this is. I thought it was going to be a little bit shorter, like the size of a key. I'm not sure if that's going to be an issue as I try to put this into my pockets. I will update my pros and cons list if I have issues as I'm trying this out over the next couple weeks. If you want to see that pros and cons list, definitely click right up here. I will also list other pros and cons. And right here on top, you do have the screws that you have to remove to open this up. You do have a little light button, which you can hold down and turn the light, or you can double press to keep it on for, I believe it's like 15 seconds or so. Now, it's not very bright, but it definitely helps you out in a pinch if you can't see where the key goes in the slot. And then right under the light button, you do have a little tile button, which is kind of recessed a little bit lower so you don't accidentally set off your phone. And then like I mentioned, it does come with this handy bottle opener, which is actually attached to this little loop right there where you actually connect your larger key cards to. And then right here at the top, you have the cover for the micro USB plug, so you can definitely charge this up fairly easy. You will have to provide your own USB adapter, or you can simply plug this into your computer to slowly charge it up. There are a bunch of really cool accessories you can buy, like this little micro USB memory stick so you can keep documents, little nano wrench always comes in handy, a little folding knife which everyone always needs, and also a screwdriver with a Phillips and flathead. But a lot of these items were sold out when I tried to order them. The only ones I was able to get is this wrench, which definitely comes in handy. And then they have this little quick disconnect so you can easily attach your car fob and car keys to your KeySmart Pro. And then you can also lock it down by turning this little lock, which does take a little muscle, and that way it doesn't accidentally fall off. Let's go ahead and take this thing apart and see how easy it is to put keys in. All you need to do is take a little screwdriver and start unscrewing these screws right there. Then you can take off top. There we go. All right, so these little black things right here are just spacers, but understand they are not needed unless you need to make up space. But I've seen people put them in there anyways because it does help you turn the key or the accessory out if it gets a little tight. But like I said, it is definitely not needed. Now the general install is going to be the same, but the layout will be different for everybody depending on what accessories you pick, what keys you have, the length of the keys, the size of the keys, and additional things that you might want to put in, like a key fob like I have right here. So you're going to have to play around with it a little bit just to make it work for you. And then you just want to start stacking your keys on this bottom part with the little stems. Now notice some keys won't fit over these stems. So what you can do is you can drill this out just a little bit if you really want to get this in here. But for this example, I'm not going to do that. I realize if you put the teeth facing the inside, there's a less chance they'll snag on something. Then you just want to stack up your keys on top of each other. I'm going to put my bottle opener in. And the last key will go on the other side. And then you just want to double check to see if they're even height or not. And it looks like this side might need a little spacer. So I can put a little spacer right there on top. And now that looks just about even. Then you want to take the top of your KeySmart Pro. And there's actually no need to do both sides at the same time. You can actually take the screw out of one side to make it a little easier. And just feed the screw through all your keys and make sure it goes into the stem. And once you got it in, go ahead and tighten it down. Don't make it too tight just yet. And then line up the other side and put the screw through and tighten it down. And there you go. It's all put together. You might want to just play with the keys, make sure the keys go in and out really easily. You can easily loosen or tighten these screws as you see fit. And now it's time to sync up the KeySmart Pro to the Tile app. So you just go into the Tile app, make a username and password. Now I'm not going to be reviewing the Tile app in this video, but if you guys want to see other Tile videos where I do review the app in full detail, make sure you click this card right up here. And then on the top left, you see a little plus button, you click that. And this is not a direct Tile, this is one of their partners, so you say view all partners. And this is the KeySmart Pro, you click that. And it will walk you straight through the instructions. It says press the button once, and just like that, it is activated. And you can go into your device and hit the find button, and that is actually quite loud. As you can see, there is a maximum of 90 decibels, which is actually quite decent. You can also go into the options. Look at this, they have smart alerts. This is the first time I've seen this. This is actually just a beta program, but this is the first time that I've seen it. What this is actually a tether. There's a lot of other Bluetooth trackers out there on the market that have tethers. If you happen to leave your device behind, no matter if it's your keys or your phone, whichever one you leave behind, or usually both of them, they're going to ring. Now there's a lot of false notifications because Bluetooth is very finicky and you got disconnections just for a split second, and that's all it needs to set off the alarms. But I'm so happy that they now offer this. So we're going to hit continue. Set up trusted places, which is simply just quiet zones. So of course you don't want these smart alerts to go off at home or especially at work. It's just going to be an annoyance. So you can actually set a trusted place so these alarms don't go off. So let's go ahead and do that. You can add a trusted place. You can simply just tap on an area where you want this quiet zone. You can name the location and hit save. And as you can see here, you can have multiple locations. And then once all those locations are done, you hit done. Then you can also select which items actually receive the smart alerts. Going back into options, you can see your device on a map. I'm going to be blocking that out for my privacy. You can share this out with a friend or family member. You can see details about the tile. You can change the ringtone. You can change the photo, but it does not look like you can change the category on the KeySmart Pro. One of the things that is missing out of the app is some type of way to know how much battery life is still left in the KeySmart Pro. So I do hope they add that in the near future. All right guys, let's wrap up this video. If you guys have any questions or comments about the KeySmart, leave them down below in the comment section. I will answer those when I get a chance. I do have a question for you. Do you think all tiles should have a rechargeable or a replaceable battery? Leave it down below. Love to hear what you guys say. So in conclusion, I've been using this for about a week now and I am loving it. I love that it's a key organizer. It did take some time to get used to having a bulk of keys in my pocket to just a little bit longer design. But after a week, I definitely got used to it and I don't think I could go back, to be honest. I love that the KeySmart has Tile in it, which is one of the biggest brands in Bluetooth trackers, so I don't have to keep a separate tracker on here. And most important, I love that it's rechargeable. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. I hope that it will last at least 3 months. I will be updating my pros and cons list. If you guys haven't seen that yet, check the list right up here for my pros and cons list. If I'm having trouble with the battery, I will definitely update that. If you guys want to pick up one of these KeySmarts, I will leave affiliate links down below to Amazon and also to the KeySmart website. So definitely check out those links. It definitely helps support the channel with no additional cost to you. If you guys haven't subscribed, I hope I've earned your subscription. If you're brand new, click this blue button and subscribe. If you want to become a super subscriber, click this blue square and check out my Patreon page and see what the benefits are of my being a patron. If you haven't already, check out these other 2 tile products and I will see you guys on the next video.